Good morning, guys. Good morning. I'm Shonda, and I inspire nations to grow. So, for those of you who always turn it on, because I just absolutely love you. And for those of you that are new today, I want to welcome you to the Sing Life community. Listen, if you haven't done it already, go ahead and click the subscribe button. We're just a bunch of creators here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and bell notification so that we can stay connected. But most importantly, so that you can help me raise the level of vibrational frequency on this planet. Well, I wanted to tap in on this Freestyle Friday since we've been talking about relationships a lot lately. I just wanted to say this, that a lot of you are being held captive or prisoner by your fears. A lot of you have been held captive or prisoner by fear. So therefore, you walk through life fearful, and you have mastered the function of operating out of a pain body experience. It's a pain body experience. See, every experience in love that you attract to yourself is an experience that ends in pain. It's funny because we get so accustomed to operating in a pain body experience that our brain will automatically begin to tell us stories of the next pain body encounter that we may have. Oh, there's no good men out there. There's no good women out there. I'm just too old. Everybody that I get with, something is wrong with them. I mean, it's like the men acting like women, and it's like the women acting like men. And it's just this whole toxic funnel cloud of pain body experience, because when it comes to love, we're anchored in fear. Well, I wanted to tap in and talk to y'all today, just to have a good old conversation with you today. And I want to let you know from personal experience that you must conquer the fear of being alone. In order for you to really be free in a relationship with yourself before even attracting anyone else, you have to not only conquer the fear of being alone, but master the feeling of being alone. See, a lot of us, we run from being alone, but it's really no way to overcome being alone, because you're going to be alone regardless to the situation at some point in your life. If you're left here and your parents have gone on, if you're left here and your children have started their own lives and they're living on their own, if you're left here and you lose a spouse, if you're left here and you have to go through like a surgery or something, or if you're traveling with your profession on your job, at some point, you're going to feel that sting of being alone. And in order for you to really be able to be free of it, you have to confront that. But before I get into that, I want to talk about some areas that fear shows up in your life. You know, one of the areas, many of you are actually right now involved in a toxic relationship that you know that you need to leave. All the signs have been shown to you. People screaming, get out of there. But you won't leave it because of the fear of being alone, because of the daddy issues, because of the mama issues, because of the bad childhoods. We carry this pain in our body, and we pull in like energy that is suffering from the same pain body. I like to refer to it as glass. It's people that are wrapped in it. And their whole purpose is to come into your life as a toxic energy to cut you so that you can release that pain body, that glass, out of your frequency, out of your spirit. So somebody out here today, and I'm talking to you, you don't have the courage to get out of a toxic situation with a toxic partner. It is costing you your peace. It is costing you your joy. It is costing you your self-esteem, your pride, and your dignity. And in order for you to ever receive the best in your life, you have to let it go. You have to be okay with being alone, and you cannot allow fear to make you a prisoner in your own home. That's the first one. The second thing is toxic men and women are attracted to people who fear being alone when it comes to love in a relationship, because it's all vibrational. So you send out a signal into the air, and people that are abusive people, toxic people, narcissists, sociopaths, crazy people, you pull them into your life to wake you up. And what I mean by that, they torture you, and you can't get out. So that's the second way. So it's almost like they have your insecurities are working against you because of this fear. The third thing, you're cheated yourself out of God's best for you when you do not take the time to deal with your fears. You can't run and just cover yourself up in bad habits, whether it's from relationship to relationship, indulging in food or alcohol or sex, you just name it. You have to strip away all of that and literally deal with the thorn and remove it in order for you to be free. You're cheating yourself out of really receiving the best person in your life when you don't deal with your fear. I want to also mention that when fear is your anchor, you will continue to attract low quality, low value, low vibrational people into your experience. You will create a hamster wheel effect of trauma spiritually in your life when you do not deal with fear, when fear is your anchor and love is not your anchor. Men and women of low value will be attracted not to you. I don't care how beautiful you are, how smart you are, how much money you have. They will be attracted to your brokenness, and they will come in and wreak havoc on your life. You have to release the anchor of fear out of your soul. Ladies, you have to put down the pick me signs. Pick me, see, here I am, and pick up the word of God to heal so that you can attract the one. A lot of us are running around here with these pick me signs. See what I have, see what I got. I own a home. You can move in with me. I'll take care of you. Honey, let me tell you something. It's nothing more low vibrational than a woman sitting up here talking about that she will take care of a man. Take care of a man that's not your husband. Giving a man the benefits of marriage without the covenant of marriage. Holding up a sign, pick me, so that you can get a man's attention. Wearing all this stuff that's very unappealing to a high quality individual just so that they will pick you. Going into all sorts of debt so you can look like this and look like that, but your soul is anchored in fear. You can dress yourself up, get the best weave, the best plastic surgery, and you will still attract a narcissist, or you will still attract a man into your experience to break you. And my advice to women in particular is to put down the pick me sign, because on the back of it, it screams low self-esteem. It screams neediness. It screams mother and father issues. It screams childhood trauma. Put the pick me sign down and pick up God and wear it wear him as a garment to set your soul free, to purge you so that you can cleanse that pain out of your body, so that you can release the core of fear in your soul, and so that you can plant love in its place. That's what I want to say to women. I want you to know that it is a spiritual warfare. It's energies all over this place outside of us. And when you are really trying to clean yourself up for yourself first, but secondly, if you're ready to go into that area of trying to explore options of a relationship, I want you to know that you will be tested. You will be tested to see if you will fall for the same narrative, to see if you will fall for the same character before God sends his best to you. You're going to be tested. So my question is, are you really ready for the promise? Have you really equipped yourself to receive the promise? Have you mastered the skill of yourself enough to be okay with being alone? Or does the thought of being alone scare you to death? Think about that. I finally want you to get to a point in your life to where you face fear head on. That's the one thing for everyone. I want you to feel the fear. I want you to feel any pain that may be a part of this fear. And I want you to really get familiar with the feeling of that. And then I want you to release that in love and let it be okay with it going away. And I want you to know that by releasing that in love, do not allow a seasons of just foolishness or things that could go on. Don't allow things to come into it again to get you back to square one. You have to detach from those energies. Do not allow the season of stillness to discourage you, but rather cash in on that season, because that season is for you to deal with you, for you to get rid of every distraction that's in your way. Allow the stillness to heal you in a way to wholeness so that you can attract all the love in people and all the love that you deserve. And the reason why I know that you will attract it is because you will actually house that. And by housing that, you radiate that out and people will reflect that back to you. So in order for you to really attract the one, you have to conquer the fear of being alone. Until the next video, guys. Peace. Bye now.